economic aggrandizement. They are broken now. Millions are displaced. Thousands have been sentenced in jail. Some are in the incapacitation centers. Some are having dementia, madness. Some are even already singing along the road, not knowing where to go. But here we are alive. I'm alive, you are alive. And at the threshold of making history where others have failed. And so, this meeting is meant for you to throw away your old garb. You are interested, but you don't want to say it. That was the old world where we were slaves, where they were pushing us here and there, with a cane in hand or with a pistol. Yes, not knowing what to do, what to say, because already we are disconnected from our culture. We don't have any identity. We have become guinea pigs for making the soup for others to eat. And so this is the time for you to come out. Nigerians are waiting, Africans are waiting, the people of the world are waiting to hear from you. Yes, now you are what? Born again by that incorruptible seed. So blessings to everyone.
Happy. Let us put a hand together for all creation. The God of creation has declared today's program open. And the grace has touched us to ask 3 questions, but one, the first word, the second time, the third time. And by the grace, the rule of the game is you shout your name, and the God of creation will permit you to ask your question. Please, Satguru Maharaj Ji.
Papa Obode, Ogumola.
Bolo Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji. Bolo Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji. Bolo Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji. App service premise Safiri Sami Mujuba Ogumola Obode. I received the divine knowledge of my father Maharaji on 22 December 1989 here at the highest spiritual center of the universe. I'm from Igbomo village in Edo, in Umude local government of Edo State. By Maharaji's special grace, I'm the divine minister for EFCC and ICPC, one love family. Father Maharaji, my question is...
Edo State of where?
Edo State, Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes, Maharaji. Father Maharaji, my question is coming from the newspaper Punch, saying all effort to stop the labor going on strike have failed. So they choose to go on strike come Wednesday.
They can't try it.
Father Maharaji, what Maharaji have for Nigerians?
When you strike, it means that you have tried all means available. And if you go into the language, the meaning of the word strike, somebody who has just given up, no hope. In another language, somebody who is what? Either hitting somebody, shooting somebody, or destabilizing his what? Position. The government came into power from May, June, July, August, September. It's not up to 5 months. You cannot expect them to clear the rot on the ground. Yeah, politically we are just down below. And so with the help of this grace behind Nigeria, that is why we are still working as brothers and sisters now. People have been carrying guns left and right. The aim of our detractors was not to see any nation, a combination of blacks all over the world having a place to be. And so elections have been held. Election Tribunal has upheld the winner, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And you can see from the few weeks and months now, certain things have been laid down that give us the hope that things will change. And so today, maybe socially we are not okay, yeah, religiously we are not okay, but politically we have somebody, an icon, an exemplar of a new kind of political renaissance in our lives. And so all the men, the labor men should do is to listen to the government. And the government has taken steps. All they need is to listen. And of course, don't forget that the Labour Party is using part of the Labour leaders. Otherwise, we're in a democracy. We have 3 tiers of government: the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. A case is in court where the labor men have been barred not to go on strike, not because maybe the government felt it's necessary, but it's something that should be done, especially in the government that's 5 months old, just crawling. Can it clear the rot put down by the past ones? No, cannot be automatic, but since the court has given that order, they should respect the judiciary. They should go to court. Except where the government is comatose, it's not doing anything. But today, look, oil subsidy removed, there are palliatives on ground. Food are being sent here and there, up and down. Look, and then there's what we call the education fund, where anybody, if you want to go to school, I have asked that in addition to education fund, they should make it free secondary school. Look, and the government is trying it. There are other areas, massive production of electric cars, automobiles that will serve as what? Transportation, to serve the common man. So today, me, if I was the president, I will arrest them. I will arrest them because why? One person, 2 or 3 cannot destabilize Nigeria. How I wish I'm on the president's shoes. And nothing will happen. Because these are the same people who knew that there are companies where Nigerians are serving as what? Casual staff for 20 years. There are companies where they use trailer to carry Nigerians, but they use air-conditioned cars to carry Europeans here. In this Nigeria, no, they should try it. We will deal with them. We are not threatening, but we are saying the reason, the wisdom is that, look, we have to join hands together to build a new Nigeria. My blessings. Yeah, who's next? Please, let's move fast. Baby.
Satguru Maharaj Ji. My name is Service Parent Bade. I received my father Maharaj Ji Divine Knowledge on 9 August 2023 here in Maharaj Ji Village. I'm from Monrovia, Liberia. My question.
Where in Monrovia?
Bannersville Jarvis Market, Monrovia, Liberia.
Okay.
My question has to do with the petrol prices going up in Africa, and now I'm seeing on the newspaper that from now to October 15.
Lower the mic. Yes, go ahead.
From now to October 15 or upward, the petrol price will increase to 1,500 naira per liter. Maharaj Ji, how can we control this increase of petrol?
Well, very easy. You are aware, even though I've objected to using bombing tactics to bomb those who are stealing oil, because they are the most affected people. If you go to the South, there are families who cannot drink, they don't have drinking water. The farmlands have been polluted. Now they have to risk to go far away to do what? And of course, even if you go to some of these materially advanced countries, they make borehole inside the lagoon. They have what we call cement, yes, that can serve to build houses even inside water. And I believe that today people are giving some kind of excuses that, oh, because they are pilfering, they are breaking the taps here and there. No, I don't think that is the case. The case is that more oil are coming in, but not accounted for. Yes, we have enough oil wells. And as I'm talking now, even if they want million oil wells, it will come up. Because premises are now meditating, and they have advanced oil not even touched at all. For the service they have done with Maharaj Ji for the past 40 years. They are there, untouched. So, today, if you say, they say oil is coming, it has to be by the pressmen, not hitting the iron wells. What? We saw that there are what? Oil refineries built in Nigeria that have closed down. New ones are coming up. The journalists, they know them. You see, this is not the time to close your eyes, you. They know where they are. They know who and who is carrying one oil here or there. And so whatever they are saying is based on the imagination that, oh, the oil will be so amount here and there. Not minding what the government is doing. Yeah, as palliatives to help the common man. Are you there? So today, I can't believe that by January 15, November, October 15, the price will go ahead. All we are saying is that, look, we should support the government to lay down some kind of policy that it doesn't matter even if it's 100,000 per liter, we should be able to what? Purchase them. That is it. Because if you check up the price of oil in Europe per liter, it's about 200,000 naira. Why? Because the performers here, the team, the political team, from maybe 10, 15 years ago till now, they have just done nothing. They are just involved in stylocracy, ethnic, tribal, racial, religious sentiments. And so you find that Naira is now 1,000 to what? 1 euro. 1,200 to 1 sterling. And they don't have the raw materials we have. They don't have the human materials that we have. So we need a new hand. And there's a new hand there now, which I believe will be able to perform wonderfully if they can what? Inject some premise, those who have received knowledge to work with them. I'm sure whatever the situation is, it's already gone. We will overcome.
Next, please.
Satguru Maharaj Ji.
Adiolu. Adiolu what?
Satguru Akinye Maharaj Ji.
Yeah.
Bless Satguru Maharaj Ji. Bless Satguru Maharaj Ji. Bless Satguru Maharaj Ji.
Maharaj Ji, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to our father Satguru Maharaj Ji for this 63-year anniversary of Nigeria.
You're happy birthday, Nigeria.
Happy birthday, Nigeria. My name is Sahib Pedadilu Akiye. I received Maharaj divine knowledge on 21st June 1987, Maharaj village. The Maharaj Grace, I'm from Okita local government area of Ondo State.
The Maharaj Grace, I'm a farmer.
Maharaj,
My question
goes like this. My question goes like this about Atiku. The way he's taking academic certificate of Tinubu. What is your own concern about this certificate, Maharaj? What is he going to derive from it after installation of the president in Nigeria? I don't know why he's still putting pressure on this certificate, Maharaj.
We are fellow Nigerians. Elections were held, and the petition to the tribunal tribunal dismissed their case and say as far as they know it's okay. Now if they want to go to Supreme Court and all Nigerians, leaders in the world have supported, congratulated, commended and appreciated the statesman-like manner of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So what is it that he has to say? If he wants to go, well, it can be said that he is fishing. Yeah, if you cannot fish and get, enough catch in Nigerian water, where will you get abroad? They have all recommended, they all greeted the president, the new president. So it's just like him. I don't know, he has enough to spend. Of course, can he go there himself? Physically, let him go there. He has a case to answer. So I don't want Nigerians to be bothered. Rather, we should try to make sure that we don't follow this new trend of election through newspaper, through the radio, through the TV. No, those are noise in the market. The INEC, the supreme body involved in conducting elections, have made it clear that Ahmed Bola Tinubu is what? The president-elect. And the petition tribunal has confirmed it, period. Whatever they are doing now is fishing. Yeah, my blessings.
Agbabiaka.
Agbabiaka.
Kábíyèsí Maharaj Ji. Kábíyèsí Maharaj Ji. Kábíyèsí Maharaj Ji. Kábíyèsí Maharaj Ji. Orúkọ mi ni Ọmọgbọ́láhàn Agbabiaka. Abíni ní ìlú Ìbògùn, abúlé Ipa ìlú, Ìbò South West. Láti gbèmí abími ní ọdún 1939. Mo gba driving license, I'm a driver. Mo gba driving license in 1960, 21 years of age, àti di ayọ̀rẹ́ year.
63 years ago.
Kábíyèsí Maharaj Ji. Ìdí ayọ̀rẹ́ mi. Adéjì Dàṣàbà PIO.
Baba, you are still looking strong.
Baba, orí ọ̀fẹ́ yín ni o. Ọlá Maharaj Ji ni mò ń jẹ. Ọlá Maharaj Ji ni mò ń jẹ. Ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́ ọmọ bàbá wa ta ní Maharaj Ji. Ọlá Maharaj Ji ni mò ń jẹ. You see, mò ń fò kò jẹ́ wò mí yẹn, mò ń gbá blow. Kábíyèsí bàbá Maharaj Ji, ọlá yín ni mò ń jẹ, ìdùnnú lójoojúmọ́. Ohun tí mo fẹ́ béèrè yìí ní èdè Yorùbá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kábíyèsí o bàbá. Ó ní pé mo fojú inú wò wípé a gbọ́ wípé ní ìgbà kan ìran Jacob àti Ísọ̀ àgbẹ̀ ni, Jacob darandaran. Àmọ́ bàbá wọn wá fẹ́ràn jẹ Ísọ̀ tó jágbẹ̀. Ó ní kó lọ pa ẹran fóun kó sì wá irú ugo ẹ̀gùnkẹ́dẹ́ wà lára Ísọ̀ kó ń ṣàdúrà tó wà lẹ́nu wọn fún un. Ìyá wọn dẹ̀bi tí ó ń gbọ́, ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ràn Jacob. Ìyá wọn bá ṣòfófó fún Jacob pé kó tètè darandaran kó tètè lọ pa ẹran kó lẹ àwọ̀ iye tí ó wà ní ẹmọ́ ara ẹ̀ kó ń bá ṣe ọbẹ̀ kó gbèrè ọ̀gbà. Bàbá ò dẹ̀ ríran. Olúwa gbá gbé ọbẹ̀ yẹn, ìyá bàbá ṣe bẹ̀ kì í sọ̀ tó dé. Ó bá gbé ọbẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe ọbẹ̀ sí bàbá mú. Bàbá wò ó. Bàbá ní ohun lóhun Jacob àmọ́ ara lára Ísọ̀. Wọ́n ní wọ́n provoke bàbá gẹ́gẹ́ bí èdè léyìnbó títí ó fi bàbá mi jẹ ọbẹ̀ yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ísọ̀ pàdé. Ibi tí question mi lọ nìyẹn o. Ìgbà tí Ísọ̀ dé ni bàbá ní Jacob ti fi èrú gba ìbùkún. Àmọ́ bó ti nǹkan pẹ́ tó àrọ̀mọdọ́mọ Ísọ̀ torí pé àgbẹ̀ ni yóò gba ire náà padà. Ire náà làwọn padà báyìí bàbá. Kábíyèsí ire tí mo béèrè fún un rẹ̀.
Ire náà ló máa jẹ.
Aṣọ wa.
Now, tẹ bá wo èdè ni, èdè rìkíṣí ni, èdè tí kò pé torí pé ẹ̀mí ni wá. èèyàn lè gbin gbàgùdá tó gba iṣu tó bá yẹ pé òótọ́ ni bàbá ní jẹ́ bàbá torí ní bá ṣe sọ ọ̀rọ̀ nì bàbá ní jẹ́ olórí ayé nígbà nì bàtó dẹ̀ sọ fún ọmọdé nì pé kó lọ mú kíní ìwá tí ìyá nì ń gbọ́ yes ṣe mọ̀ pé orí ti màmá yẹn ó fẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ́nu torí pé kí ni ẹni ẹ ló ṣe exam ní JAMB result dẹ̀ fẹ́ dé right ẹnìkan wá dé pé òun ṣe fẹ́ ṣe àdánwò yẹn òun fẹ́ gba certificate bó tiẹ̀ gba wọ́n á mú pé torí pé òun kọ́ ló ní òun kọ́ ló ṣe wàhálà ni ìyẹn fi hàn pé Ọlọ́run kì í ṣe afọ́jú kì í ṣe adití so èyí tí wọ́n sọ ni fún àwọn tí ọgbọ́n wọn ò yé tí wọn ò tó ni ó dàbí kan sọ pé Ọlọ́run lágbára ó lè ṣe gbogbo àmọ́ èèyàn ò lè rí ó dìgbà tí èèyàn bá kú lórí irọ́ kan náà ni tó ń pa fún wa torí tí èèyàn bá rò dáadáa oyè èèyàn ò mú bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ṣe dáadáa rèé tí wọ́n ní kọ́ lọ mú nǹkan wá kó tó dẹ lómi ti bọ́ bẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀mí ni wọ́n wà ń gbà ní so ẹlẹ́dàá ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ kò lè ṣe mistake gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹni tí wọ́n ní oyè náà máa kàn ó ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ ni wà lórí ẹ̀ now nípa pé dúdú àti èèyàn funfun rárá gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ wọ́n kàn ṣe é pé fún àwa tí òye wa tó bá yọ àmọ́ pé nínú kòkò dúdú lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ funfun ti ń jáde tá a bá padà sí àṣà wa gbogbo àṣírí ni ó máa yé wa ẹni tí ò bá lè padà tó bá gba ìmọ̀ màrájì ojú àwa là ojú inú ìrìnàjò rí pé gbogbo èèyàn wọn kàn fi da àárín wa lónìí èèyàn ò lè lọ yíra tàbí ṣe tó bá wù níwájú Ọlọ́run kó rò pé yóò tún máa lọ gba nǹkan mi rárá ní tí èèyàn bá gbìn mo ṣe jẹnu ẹpẹ o.
Question.
Ọláwùmí.
Satguru Maharaj Ji.
Please, let me interpret what I've just said.
Yes, Father Maharaj.
The Papa said there were two brothers, right? One of them was able to please his dad, and it's a proverb, or you might call it a parable. So the daddy asked the boy to go and bring something for him to bless him, not knowing that the mother of the other child was listening. When the brother went out, the mama went just to express, to tell us what the woman is, the woe unto man. She went quickly, called his son. The son came with the gift. When the papa touched the man, he said, your voice is not the person I know. I asked to go and bring me the gift. But your body is all the same. Now, from nowhere, he blessed this guy and he left. Papa is now asking, could it be true that it is the blacks who failed, or is the white? Then I said, no, it doesn't fit the normal mind. Spiritually, you cannot take somebody's gift, except the Creator is mad. But today they are saying the Creator is mad, because people will do evil and get away with it, not knowing that they are being misled to believe that they have gotten away with it, not knowing that what? Judgment is what? Is coming down. So what I said here was that even though, yes, he came in and did that, but the person who was blessed is one that carried the blessing. Because the moment he asked him to go and bring that, and that was the time he was blessed. Are you there? Yes, the physical food is just to make sure that, yes, okay, I've eaten your food. Well done. My blessings here.
Satguru Maharaj Ji. For emerging grace, Samashan Gramyola Ugunolai. I received Maharaj's divine knowledge on the 5th of August 2015. Father Maharaj Ji, before the coming of the Father of Creation, we have been practicing a kind of lifestyle that we call spirituality, that we use in hurting each other. Now, the Father of Creation has gone, proclaiming divinity. What is the difference between spirituality and divinity? Thanks, Maharaj.
Christianity.
Spirituality
And
divinity.
okay. Divinity It's just the spiritual interpretation of the Creator itself in His form. Yes, like everybody else. When you are given, yes, birth, you are divine. Everybody will go to that child. Oh, what a beautiful child. They're giving bread, money. Yeah, it's divine. But as you grow up and the mind becomes stronger, yes, with information that we see, human beings just like a video recorder. We record things. Are you there? And then the things that we experience ourselves. This is where divinity becomes spiritual affair. Because why? There's no object of devotion. Okay? We begin to go into chastity, fasting. Oh, I'm being spiritual. I'm spiritual. So you can see there are two. And it is when Maharaj Ji comes that we remove that mind, I personality, the ego. I am this, I am that. Right? He removes it. And then, not even removed, the soul now takes over. So then we go back to what? Divinity. Until then, there are these three areas: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Father is Maharaj, the Son is the mind thing. So the Holy Spirit is we, as a human being. So divinity, once you are given knowledge, you go back to divinity, where everything becomes automatic and magnetic. Are you there? You are able to find out that all these things, it's not that they invented them, they are in the storehouse. You can get them automatic by just tapping the wall here. Engine will come out. Are you there? Yes. Money can fall from here. Depends on your level. So divinity is now. Spirituality is the time where we are confused. And I think, oh, I belong to Jesus. I belong to Angelus. I belong to this, and that. If you look at them, just look, take a glance at the whole of Europe, America. What are they involved in? Huh? Killing. Tell me here. Are you there? Yes, Killing. Lie, prostitution, promiscuity, hatred, then the weather is there. Those who have been killed, they form what we call the cyclone. We take over some houses, say, hey. Yes, because one into bag me. Maka. So divinity and spirituality. Spirituality is just in between the time that man is being punished and punished. Mama, are you here? Yes, being punished and punished until when Maharaj Ji comes, the punishment ends. And now begin to fly. Yeah. Who's next? Katachi.
Satguru Maharaj Ji. I am Ashram Pravechukuri Katachi. I received Maharaj's divine knowledge on the 4th of July 1990 at the front. I say happy 63rd birthday to Nigeria. In one of my experiences, I was told that anywhere the Creator manifests physically, that area is about to go.
Because we can't hear you.
So anywhere the Creator manifests,
yeah,
that area or the country is about to go.
About to
go or written off.
Yeah.
Now we are blessed that Maharaj Ji has manifested here. Now Maharaj Ji is here. Our other brothers, the ruffians, who say they've given us independence. Who said they have given us independence.
Okay.
Now it's just like a sacrificial lamp with the rope and on the neck. Now as Nigeria. Now the rope is being dragged forward. They have another rope on the waist of the same sacrificial lamb, and they are pulling it. So, how long will they
continue to drag that rope, because they have given us independence, but not fully. They are still almost, let's say, managing the affairs of the country. Maharaj Ji was not here. I don't think, maybe all of us would have run into the bush. Yes, Maharaj, how long will they hold on to this rope?
That's a very beautiful question. How long will be determined by the passion, desire, and the movements of those who have been lifted, gifted as a new beacons of hope. Like before I came in here, I was on the phone with this premier and I was explaining that had the premise given even 10% of their lives, their earnings, like the Asian premise have given 100%, there would have been divine government before now. People are going to marriage, buying houses, buying cars, even up to a point of going to patronize people who say, hey, Oga, look, come, I'll give you 4 million, you pay so amount. I don't know how they call it, what they call it. You go there and say, yes, come tomorrow, you need to bring 30,000. 1 million. There was a case of a lady, I know because of this, I've not seen her again. She came to me that day. I said, Maharaji, I want Maharaji to write down all the services needed. I said, all the service needed? You know what I'll need? I need a bus for all the ashrams. I need a car for all the coordinators or protocol officers. I said, And not only that, in Maharaji village, we need a bus at toll gate to be bringing, visitors in. He said, Maharaji, write all everything okay. I am going there now. I have 150,000 to give that person. The dollars will come. I say, can I bless the money? He gave it to me. I said, this is my share. He said, my Lord. I said, don't go there, it's 419. No, my Lord. Hey! I said, no, don't go there. If you go there, they will kill you. She didn't agree. She went. Man, he saw fire. When he got there, they saw that his, attitude has changed. Now he has that feeling that he wants to what? So he was now asking them, when is this thing going to be ready? He said, when we check this and check that, you need to add 450,000 more. He said, Look, they followed her with a gun. Only he was able to enter somebody's house. That's how he was saved. So there are so many things like that. Apart from that, when premise now wake up, up to this very moment, apart from Ibadan here, there's no RT on the radio for the past 43 years. It was being done in Lagos from 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. So the light was on. From nowhere, when they saw what was happening, these so-called forces from Europe and America through the political units, clamped on us, trying to fight here and there. But because people did not realize the efficacy, the potency of this light, right? They shied away or ran away. So this is the cause of the delay now. If we can go back, yes, like we are having here now, if this goes on regularly, we have programs holding in Benin, even once in a month, a program in Calabar, once a month. Are you there? Yes. You find out, hey, because what is being done here is that their faith is on imagination. People who believe in Jesus is still imaginary because we don't see Jesus on the road. Are you there? Yes, there are people believing in Allah, this and that. They are doing so because they believe that the whites are not, cannot lie. They'll be telling the truth. But don't forget that slavery came up. We were told that They were iron on our necks, our leg. And not only that, AD 21 and 60, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Name was removed from the scriptures. Anybody who did that must have something going on with him. You know what? And so our imagination now is still causing trouble with us. So through the programs, the people will now be able to see that, so there's a name that I call, that I'll make it, that's the end, where the rope will what? Will cut off. Propagation local. Yes, like today, some premise, they don't wear Maharaji t-shirt, even ministers. They can't wear it because what would they say? Me? My first car, it was at the back. Religion now 4-1. Are you there? You can see God alive. You can't touch me. How are you going to touch me? Except I'm lying. And that is what is affecting premise. They don't wear t-shirt of Maharaj. The moment they get to the gate, they wear it and wear white. You know what I mean? All these lousy dresses, yeah. If they can, because people will question, madam, brother, you for Guru, what did you see? When you tell him or her, say, come and take me there. Of course, all of us here, the problems we are facing, is it not the same? How did we get here? Through experience from somebody. That is what is needed now. I can tell you, if you can have RT on radio in 3 states in this country, before the end of the year, you will feel it. Yes, so many oil wells will come up. So many people will come with. You can't find people even in the hospitals again, because most of the sickness is based on what? Spiritual bullets. And there's no way you look at him, you give him tablet, you know, go cure. It's spiritual. My blessings, so. Shola.
When the Sri Satguru Maharaj Ji, Satguru Maharaj Ji, Maharaj Ji blessed. And the grace of Baba Maharaj Ji from Sola Adekule, Yeshi Maharaj Ji College. And by the grace of Maharaj Ji and my national family, we received the divine knowledge of Maharaj Ji on 1989 at Akure, Ondo State. And from one local government of Ikiri, Oji, in the local government. Actually, Baba Maharaj Ji, my question is that Yoruba man and one black man, Father Maharaj has made it clear that some of the blacks, they were all white in black body. Now, my question goes to Professor or Pastor Ilewu, who was blessing of the country his generation life. Please, Father Maharaj Ji, what the training and Father Maharaj Ji will do to stop those who are pumping money to churches, to enable them to be doing all this messing up, to allow them not to, even know that they are fighting, but they don't know, and then to stop all this type of, when things are right, then this one can stand up and begin the. So, please, Father Maharaj, what can pray all over the world can do to stop those people who are giving them the power of money to be talking all this because I know. Then the Baba himself, all others churches, how will stop them? Will see
It was the same question the last person asked. How do we get out of this slavery where we are fighting each other for no reason, out of ignorance? For me, I've been defending my father, Maharaj, since I came. Yes, and I've made it clear to everybody that my father, Maharaj, is the best, beyond the best. Now, your question is, can a child go to his father to tell him, Father, that young boy is abusing you? The father will kick that boy. The father will ask him, what did you do? Are you really a child? Yes. The father will be asking you, you were there when they were abusing me, what did you do? Is it true of who I am that they are talking about? You say no, so what did you do? So it's not left for premise, because it is you now, the premise that they are trying to create blockade between you and your fellow brothers and sisters with such what? Junk news. Yeah, we know that, yeah. Disrespect to the Holy Spirit is not forgiving. But at the same time, for somebody who is ignorant, even though ignorance is no excuse, must we allow him to fail? Must we allow him to die? We have to face him. Oh yes, he doesn't know. He needs to be taught to know. So you don't need to keep quiet, I'm sure. The question will now come, what steps have you taken as a child of Maharaj? Because here he is. There are some of us who are ready to come to Maharaj. The moment they read, say, shall I buy you? See what they are saying in this Ruin Toto. Could it be true? It's false, it's fake. But it is said in the scriptures, I don't believe in it, that where the light is, Satan too will build what? A small room to discourage the weaker ones. So it's up to premise now to wake up. And I said earlier on, look, if you have 10 people wearing t-shirts of Maharaj, going to Ibadan alone, that will defeat it. Because they will look at him, this man, imagine Papa Sidibe, or Bede, or Mama Obaga here, or Mama Ndifreke, going town wearing t-shirts. They go ask, Shebi they say, now no they eat fish. Now no they eat meat. How you fat like this? It will defeat them, because action is what? Not to talk about Baba Ujo. Question.
Adetunji Faramanzi.
Huh?
Adetunji.
Fullest Satguru Maharaj Ji. Fullest Satguru Maharaj Ji. Fullest Satguru Maharaj Ji. I am Adetunji Onwekwe. My Maharaj Ji found me on the 27th of August 1992 here in Maharaj Ji village, Ibadan.
Your name, sir?
I am Adetunji Obiora Onwekwe. The incubated divine knowledge of Allah Satguru Maharaj Ji was bequeathed to me by my dearest father Satguru Maharaj Ji on the 27th of August 1992 here in Maharaj Ji village, Ibadan. By the grace of my Maharaj Ji, a double advance minister for gas and oil as well as Onitsha chief committee coordinator. I am a retired school principal. I hail from Ifito Gwari in Ayam of Anambra State. Maharaj Ji, my question is, Nigeria is a country flowing with milk and honey. We have enormous resources. Different types of solid minerals have been endowed with the country Nigeria by the Creator Maharaj Ji. My area of concern is gas and oil. There is too much money here, and we are allowing ourselves to suffer. If we are able to refurbish and reconstruct all our refineries and refine our oil here directly in Nigeria, we have enough. Even the gas is being flared, which when we need to convert it to commercial use. Maharaj Ji, how do we go about convincing the government to refurbish these refineries and create more refineries? The ones we have are not enough. We can construct 3-4 more to refine more oil here in Nigeria, so that the cost of oil, cost of diesel, cost of kerosene, cost of all oil products will come down, so that the average man in the society will have constant and absolute supply in large quantities as they want. And then the gas that is being flared and wasted can be converted to use if we are able to have enough energy to power it. Please, Father Maharaj Ji, how do we go about all this?
Oh, very simple. You have a new and able number one citizen in person of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Unlike past presidents, it's so sad to find out that with all the news information coming from Nigerians, if you go around the whole world, Nigerians are in top class positions all over. So one gets surprised what kind of the situation we are. Because why? They were under heavy manipulation. They were fully disconnected from our culture and tradition. They were more or less like people who believe as happy owners of Christianity, Islam, but their conscience were jinxed. Yes, if you look at it very closely. Throughout Nigeria, every Nigerian will want to go to live in Lagos. Every Nigerian. Lagos. Hey, Lagos. The population of Nigeria, Lagos is now going to about 30 million. Because even if you are sweeping, you get something. You are selling bread, you get something. So that is just what is involved now. With the government in power, a listening one, and the fact that the man in charge is an icon of political sagacity. Not only that, if you look at his antecedents, he's somebody who, in the very maiden speeches he made, he has taken into account about gas. There's so many things going on ahead. So I can assure Nigerians that this gas flaring will stop within the next 1 year. You will not see it anymore. It will be converted for good. Because why? I believe very strongly that he is an Oduduwa child. This is something you will have to clear here. When you say Oduduwa child, Oduduwa means like somebody who will be accountable. Somebody who will follow the karmic law. Somebody who will do even much more better than Nkrumah, Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah, because the resources are there, the materials are there, and he has the King of Kings of all hearts behind him. Oh no, Nigeria is awake. Something will happen.
Let's happy. Let's put a hand to the power of creation. Please, don't raise your hand, shout your name. Then the power of creation will give you the grace to answer a question. Don't raise your hand, rather shout your name.
Tell me that.
Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji. Bol Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji. Bol Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji. My name is Majoyi Obatomidayo Ebigbeyi. I received our Father Maharaj Ji divine knowledge on the 3rd November 1985. Father Maharaj Ji.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a bad brother. Father Maharaj Ji, my questions goes like this. Because it don't pronounce me much in me. I have the thinking. Because like we, the devotees of Father Maharaj Ji, I know that Father Maharaj Ji has given us the highest power in the world. But I still seated, much looking forward, thinking people like the Emery, Okpanji, Manu Otan, the witchcraft, those negative powers, they are conscious of whatever they are doing. Whether they are sleeping, they can be operating. Whether they are walking, they can be operating. In anywhere they are, they have that consciousness of operating evilly. I don't know whether we have not reached that stage of seeing ourselves. Because in the spiritual, once there is any evil anywhere in the spiritual, once you mention that holy name Maharaji, every disappearment, all the evil will disappear. That tells us that Maharaji is really the strongest power in the world. Have we not get to that stage of getting conscious of ourselves, because they are still operating, and not seriously, physically and spiritually.
It's like this. When an ant feels okay, he says he wants to fight an elephant. All those forces of Emere or Banji, they are not all that evil the way we see them. Because they are operating in a society where everybody is respected. Few people took it upon themselves to work hard, to lay down a policy or policies that everybody must follow. And so you cannot use your power in a negative way. Like, if you may call it, aeroplane was invented by people who have power. Yes, knowledge. Now, if you look at us here, I remember as kids, they will ask us to close our eyes and then think something. And really, we thought that thing, and we found ourselves there, right? But there was no continuity as we grew up. We lost that area of education. So now with knowledge now, that is what is left now. Don't say, Maharaji, come and do it. Maharaji has already, like you say, giving us the powers. We have to now go in. It is when you go in, you find out you don't need to fight anybody. You will get your money. Your chair will supply you your money. When you get to that level, from 1% to 100% of applying this power, you just have to make sure that, look, it is you and Maharaji involved. Leave everybody alone. It does not mean that by this I will not talk to my wife, I will not talk to my son. No. No, I have to prove it. You have to prove it. What is it that you are? What can you do? Yes. Who you are? What are you? What are you involved in? Don't start to think my brother, my sister. It's a sign of weakness. So we have to be result-oriented. When you have an experience that you went into the spiritual bank, you don't abandon it there. The next day, you ask yourself, what did I do to get there? I ate twice a day. How do I get there faster? You reduce twice a day to once a day. Are you there? Then you check up your phone calls. Who and who did you talk with? Who are the people you met? What was the reply you got from them while you greeted him, while you talked to her, while you sent the message? You cut yourself according to your size. It can be said that before Maharaji came, some of us were more or less like cargo and passenger carriers. Cargo. Yeah. All kind of things. Eba, amala, rice, my license, my certificates, my children, my wife, my husband. And so at the end of the day, the salary that comes in cannot do it. But through knowledge, we are able to see that, okay, this brother, there's no need to be going to him anymore. This sister, there's no need to be talking to her anymore. Even my friend I used to visit, I caught it. Now this time, there's no need to watch TV anymore. Because why are you watching TV? You are not lame. You are not a victim of dementia. You are not sick. You have been given knowledge. Right, to prove to the world that yes, the Creator is on the planet. And you cannot prove that the Creator is on the planet without anything to show, anything to prove. So you find that the vibration is going different ways. At the end of the day, before we go in, you have only 2% left. Even that 2%, he will eat a bar, and drink water on top. So when Maharaj Ji is calling, hey, oh yeah, you say, oh God, they go toilet first. I'm coming. You know, when you put over oil in a car, you take the car will not operate. The same way when you eat. And that is what they have done. By introducing to us this rubber material that you sleep on. They say when you sleep, you have good dreams. Now lie. It's meant to kill the person. Oh yes. So what is happening now is for premise to wake up. Waking up is to readjust, to go back. Sometimes that's the case, because me as an aspirant, sometimes I didn't eat food for 2 days and I survived. Yes, sometimes fruits, sometimes one bread, and so on and so forth. You have to go back. Yes, you say business before pleasure. That is what is needed now. Yes, I'm sure if they can go into that, everything will work out fine. God bless you.
Shout your name.
Olanike.
Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji. Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji. Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji. My name is Alanike Kumelo. I received Maharaj's divine knowledge on the 21st of November 1992 at Maharaj's village. Maharaj, my question.
What do you do?
I work as a data analyst, Maharaj. My question is, why was it that I didn't see myself? Because I remember after when I was attacked, I started seeing experiences, and in one of the experiences was me telling the person that attacked me that I was not doing this again, I was not doing that. Why did it take me that much of, I'm looking for the best way to use the word.
Say it.
I wanted to find out I want to know why it didn't take me this much time to realize that I was actually working for someone, or someone was using me in experience or using me in the past. Why didn't I see this way long before I was attacked, Maharaji? Because I was meditating, I was singing at it, I was doing the best I can as a person. But why did it take me this much long time of me now seeing myself as an person?
You know, just like when we were aspirants, we grew up, and just like preparing soup, pepper, tomato, onion, iru, chunk, mushroom, conventional meal. Now we are okay. We are well. Now after getting well, our situation changed. Satsang was not regular. Service not regular. Singing arti, just like, okay, Maharaj, I'm here, protect me. Whether good or bad, inside the car. You are protected because the driver is there. But what is the motive of being inside the car? Yeah, that can be ascertained when satsang is regular in one's life. Yeah, when meditation is regular in one's life, because it is in satsang you clear your doubts. Maybe you have a case against a brother or a sister, or even if something is about to happen. So the moment these things reduce to, oh, I'm singing out in the morning, I meditate. Meditate on what? On the light, yes. You're meditating on the light. But the body is not carrying the full weight of Maharaji, satsang, service, and meditation. Such a way that when you are attacked, you see it. I will give one example. The Mama told me, he said the flower he took to the altar, when he bent down to give the flower, he heard the voice of Maharaji say, this flower, just one flower? What do you want to get out of this? First time he heard the voice talking to her, she now went and got plenty, very big one. Even went as far as to University of Ibadan. There was somewhere there. And got flower. When he came, he said that night, he won a jackpot. Now that is the difference there. whoever is coming to attack, there's nothing like attack. It's just like the vibration that has been inside us for long, always attracting the negative. Yeah. And you say, why? Of course, in knowledge, we come to find out all of us, we have been given to one person or the other to monitor until like feeding a chicken for Christmas or the next year. And so that was it, because we cannot see God. And so it's just like one day we are going to put down. So with knowledge coming in and our not able to meet us some challenges, we are working, but we don't know there's something going on. Yes, that we don't know, that we ought to know, except when challenges come, something happens, then you say, see, so I'm in danger, so things are not working. So all you need to do is a regularization of the essence of being knowledge. Yeah, regular satsang, service and meditation. Some people even travel from Lagos to Nairobi to get flowers for the altar. Why? Because they realize that when they get the flowers, even it doesn't matter, the flight ticket is 240,000, they will get it back. Because that is it, Maharaj Ji is that power that any small thing you give, Maharaj Ji will answer immediately. And it depends on you as a person, how you feel. So whatever that made you not to know about the attack is because why? There's what we call your screen. Spiritual screen is not clean. It's not clean, it's dirty. And so gradually, the moment you clean it, they themselves, they will run away. Because they know that you'll be able to see them inside you. That is just what is happening. The constancy is very important.
When you get the mic, please do a proper introduction of yourself. You're on video. Satguru Maharaj Ji. Satguru Maharaj Ji. My name is Service Premi Uluwoleladepo, and I received the knowledge of Father Satguru Maharaj Ji on April 23rd here in Maharaj Ji village. I'm a former head of information in the state. I'm presently a public analyst and social commentator. Father Maharaj Ji, Maharaj Ji has explained a lot about the evil in the world and how to conquer it. But I think it is irresistible. We are still continuing to ask questions because it's daily affairs, the evil in the world. Father Maharaj Ji, I remember when I was growing up, even about 15, 20 years ago, whenever there was an headline in the newspaper, either Sketch or the Times, that 50 people died, or someone who's going to kill 23 people, or child, a son killed a father, or an husband killed a wife, before getting to the main story inside the paper, one will have an impression that it was not a news from Nigeria or any part of Africa. They were all news from the European countries outside. But nowadays, if you just get a screaming headline in the newspaper that 20 people died, the first thing you have to do is to look at your backyard. Probably it is happening there. But these are news, foreign news in the past. They are now happening in the country. I can remember there's one paper here. It said, how my mother killed my father with pestle. 12 years old son narrates. And all these news were foreign news. When I was born, it was not happening in Africa. But now, just even here, people, other people that even there is now in Abuja, about some months ago, there was a landslide or something like that. Just the land trying to shake. Father Maharaj Ji, how can we get out of this problem? All these foreign things, foreign negativity that are now happening in African soil.
Oh, very, very simple, my dear friend. You know, Funny in Yoruba says, any river that forgets the source is bound to what? Unknown to us. We didn't know that political independence was not the whole. Yes, spiritual independence is very important. And so known to us, we embrace religion. That is just the beginning of corruption. Today they have capped it to a point where any ceremony, they say, let's pray. Pray to who? You committed the crime yesterday, and you know that you committed it. You are the one going to pray again. The money for the road has been diverted, Who are you going to pray to? So the whole game is that religion is in charge. Where religion is in charge, money is their God. And then when money is your God, people have to pay with their lives. Because there will be no standard, there will be no quality, there will be no rule of law, there will be no respect. There's no respect for even the dignity of man. So everybody has become a commodity now. That it doesn't matter, you have to buy your record, you have to buy your money, you have to buy everything. You have to buy. And these things are not things that people rely on. Because why? Man believes that death will come any time. That's the philosophy on the ground. That every step we take is between what? Life and death, because there's no object. And the object is the thing that caused the fight at the beginning. And that takes me to where the chief Obasanjo and the Obas, when they were opening the road, they say, there's no rule about it at all. There's a constitution that the governor is the man in charge. Are you there? Yes, ma'am. He has to be respected. When the Obas were there, you can't break any law. You get beheaded. Beheaded by not being beheaded. They put you into prison. And so the governor comes in. You have to stand up, Your Excellency. It doesn't take anything. They say, give honor to whom? Honor is due. So anybody say, oh, he said disrespect. No. They are very weak. The problem is what? Galvanizing. Talking to the people so that everybody can stand up and say, we want to go back to the time when the kings were what? Yeah, because the politician will come in 30 years and do whatever he likes and put the problem on what? The king, the Eze or the Ewi or the terminal, the king of the land. So the same way today, that is where the thing is rotting. Yes, religion is there. And religion, there's no teacher in the class. Prophet Muhammad is gone. Jesus the Christ is not there. We were told, we are not sure whether they even came. But we know that today, if you go to the oracles and you chant Odudua, you get the key. Orunale, you get the key. Egbesu, you get the key. Okija. Remember some years back, some people were trying to say Okija is false. Yeah, 5 governors from the east, they stood up and say, no, Okija is genuine. In the sense that when you report to Okija will send a misery to the person who is involved. Are you there? Yes. Warning first and second and third time. If not, they will now bring the person back first to make sure that there was settlement. The same way with Orunmila. Ogun, only on like fire. Since it's after, if you touch you put your hand into fire, what will happen? It will burn the person. So, Baba, this is the situation now. The culture of attrition, religious fanaticism, calling the name of a creator that you cannot see, Eba, that you cannot touch, water that you cannot see. And one will die there. And that is where we are now. All the people need now is to use the holy name Maharaj. Yeah, it will avoid revenge. Because sometimes people don't know that the car you lost was because what? There's danger in it. The woman that you missed, it's not that you don't love her, but the Creator knew what was going to happen. Sometimes the child that you lose in pregnancy may be the person who has been coming again to kill the person. But it is true knowledge. When you have the experience, you let go, say, thanks Maharaj Ji, that I'm able to know that, the money I lost was to save my life. There was a case that day we were coming from Ibadan. They stopped our car. Me, I did stop. I waited. The car came and said, Guru, we are doing some things in front. Look, later we find that the cars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that passed by, they were robbed. Yes, here I am. I'm the living prophet master. And I said, my friend, what are you talking? Do you know that I'm the God incarnate? No. Anybody in light is obedient, responsible. You obey the natural laws because the Creator has something to do. Anywhere, anytime. Look, it's not a joke. That's why they say, anybody suru, unjoba. Yeah, the patient dog is the fattest bone. Which then your religion is the cause of. Once you take religion away, Nigerians will appear. Because the ancestors, they are all here. They are following us all about, crying. Children, what is happening? You don't need to die. They don't die. When they get old, they change to cassava, they change to dog, and you know them. Or they walk away and ask you to call them whenever you need them. If we are the perfect image of God, does God die? No. Push it, Jenny.
Happy. I think we are really enjoying the dividends of the master in the classroom. Please put a hand together for the all creation. Come on, guys. Question. Shout your name. Shout your name, and the grace will touch you to ask for mercy. Satguru Maharaj Ji. My name is Ojo Mugwadewa Irebami. I received the divine knowledge of Father Satguru Maharaj Ji on the 11th of April 2016, and I am also the divine minister for information. I'm from Edo State in Onwa local government area, precisely Afuse. Father Maharaj Ji, my question goes like this. Recently, rape has gone on the increase, and when you hear stories, it always comes from the pastors, the students and the pastors. The students go to female hostels, rape, and but what I want to draw out from this is that 60-70% of this rape always come from pastors, and they are saying that God called them. Father Maharaj Ji, what's really happening? I want to know what the streets are good.
Well, when you see rape, even beyond the pastoral level, when a woman dresses in a utterly flamboyant way, they call it. Here he is, dress, you can see the breast, everything out, the body out. Definitely is going to attract people to mess up. But when you talk about pastors, they are not different from any other person. Yes, and it takes two to tango. Yes, how did he get to that point? That, hey, the pastor, yes, forced himself on her. It could be the agreement was not met. Are you there? It could be that, look, it's a manipulation. It's all down to earth that we have got away from our culture. When the culture was reigning, everybody was very conscious of it. Because you see, as a human being, it could be this person has only 2 kids on this earth to produce. This one has 4. And out of the whole 4, there will be what? Scientists coming in. Each time he goes out like that, he loses them. Then other forces will begin to prey on them. There are some who are given the power to punish men. who are wayward. There are some too who are living, who are to punish women that are wayward. It is when you are in knowledge will you be able to see these things. But people outside there, they are under heavy manipulation, right? To make sure that it happens. In the African society, there was nothing like rape. Because they know that no giri obalanu, alam go ni wale. Right? Oyinbo man is saying that, oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. The whole thing boils down to what? Somebody in darkness without a torchlight. What do you think will happen? Anything goes. I've seen a man telling you, this woman, look, I love you. Now look at you, you have given me 5 children. They are all grown-ups. I don't want you to be suffering. Look, can I get me somebody, a housemate, boy or girl, or another woman to marry. The woman did not understand anything. The woman to marry. You hear me? Now, because he's having 5 girls, right? The fear is there. So this man wants to born a baby boy and displace my children. Now, when the man went out, he called the children and said, look, children, they're strong. Your daddy wants another wife. What? In this house? And they're all 5 girls. Pharmacist, microbiologist, a scientist, business administrator. He said, Mommy, let's prepare something for daddy. The youngest of the children was there. When he heard it, he didn't talk. He went, he called the phone. Daddy, today if you eat, I will die. If you eat the food, I will die. Why? He said, Daddy, don't eat, oh, please, oh. He said, okay, come. I'll meet you somewhere, come and explain. He told the daddy everything. Ooh. Daddy now came back from work, feeling good. He has heard the news of his what? Impending death. Where's my food? Yes. He had his bath, he went in. 2 o'clock, the little girl woke up, he went. He opened his food, he found that Daddy are sitting. Yeah, Daddy! He said, shh. I did not eat it. Don't talk, go and sleep. The morning prayer, 5:30 to 6, they came. Daddy, wake up. They turned him. He pretended he was dead. Daddy! He said, yes, you this crazy man. God punish you. When you go to heaven, you will know what. Yes, we have finished you now. I said the cupboard, all the documents that they bring it out. If the papa had woken up there, they would have what? Strangled him dead. Because if you see these children, heavy guy, they look like Obedi. Heavy guys. They was there when they finished. But don't forget that day, the papa arranged with his doctor, he told him the whole story. So they arranged for a car to pick him up 9 o'clock in the morning to the hospital, to a place they arranged as dangerous area. Danger, people who are in extremely dangerous condition that cannot be. So he took his bath because he said, we're in the room, the master bedroom has his own bath, everything. He got ready. Here in the morning, he said, yeah, you know me, my stomach. I said, they said, Daddy, wait. No, he ran. He entered the car. When they went to the hospital, they saw him there. In the night, he would change and go out. Are you there? Now, that's the word we are saying now. The opposite of rape. Right? Why? This is what is going on. If you escape rape, this is what you fall into. Now, what happened next was that the papa, he sold the house on the children. That is where I oppose it. After sending the junior abroad, I oppose it. I said, no, you can't do that. You gave birth to these children. You don't know what their future will be. You say, Baba, but I've done it. You've done it, no problem. But the coming reaction is there. What would we want the children to say tomorrow? Because the world where you don't have knowledge, you don't see. The mind is always going negative. Are you there? If he marries this and that and he's going to born a baby child, what if he gives birth to Jesus Christ, not the one that will be nailed to the cross? Wouldn't the family be happy? Yeah, he will not even look at their properties anymore. But because we are not in knowledge. So rape is nothing like it. People are not meditating. And so the vibration is always creating problems, particularly in the area of the food we are eating. Chemicalized food. Compulsively, people will be going for having an affair here and there. That's just what is happening. There's no control anymore. There's no fear of the Lord. Are you there? Fear of the Lord comes when you are able to see what will be the effect of whatever you are doing. Yes, and what will happen. It is in knowledge. Maharaj Ji will show the person, hey, look where you are going, be careful. That woman, in the night, you look at her, you see the woman will change into what? A goat and go out. Similarly, a man can change into what? A lion and go away. The woman will be there. Next moment they see, good morning, daddy, give us the money, say take. It is not the money the woman wants or the man wants, but the love between, that natural love, that corporateness, that togetherness is what is missing. So rape or no rape, hey, it will continue. Why? Because we are not, even if we follow our culture, there will be a reduction. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Because the deities, the oracles, they talk. Are you there? They relate. They are part of us. They are gods. Even pepper is God. Tomato is God. Playing his role. Yeah, so that is justice. So the pastor cannot be blamed. The woman too cannot be blamed. Why? Because both are serving the God of the dead.
Happy.
Let's put our hands together for the greatest show of all times. It's question time. Shout your name, and the grace will touch you to ask your question.
Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji. By Mahaji's grace, I am Ashram Premi of Kutu. I received Mahaji's divine knowledge on November 23rd, 1993 in Mahaji village. I'm from Isoku North local government in Delta State. And by Mahaji's grace, I'm an educationist. And finally, I want to ask this question concerning the economy. Just like Mahaji said earlier, the price of the dollar to the naira in the black market is getting to 1,000 naira, and it's like a huge concern for everyone in the economy. Like going outside, the prices of things, commodity, is on the increase and people are suffering. Now we have the new CBN governor. I want to ask Mahaji's advice to him. What can he do? What should he do to make sure, like, to alleviate the suffering of the people, Mahaji? When Shri Satguru Maharaj Ji.
Well, you know, CBN governor is just like the fourth realm of the estate, or the fifth, because he controls the cash, the banking system. Unlike the former governor, I don't know, I was surprised when I heard that the governor is getting into agriculture, donations. No! A central bank governor has to be a patriotic somebody. If you go to Europe and America, look, when they see that their currency is going down, they take some drastic measures. They can bring fake and put it somewhere in Latin America, Africa, and we'll be battling with it while their things are going. Because if you look at the banking system, it's based on what we can produce and what we are importing, right? The question of Naira today getting down is because the players, like the Super Eagles, who lost to a small country like, Britain, is because why the players are not okay. Why are they not okay? The policies must be judged at controlling, especially now that we are out of political slavery. Like the brother said, a rope on the neck is untied. Now there's one at the waist. What is it that makes up a nation? Good home, good transportation system, a good health system, and of course, a healthy what? State of mind. Then you look at the kids from the age of 5 upwards till when one gets to university and get cleared up. What is the burden on them? But what we see there is that if we are not able to go that way, a central bank governor should be able to tell the government that look, basically all Nigerians can eat garri, pounded yam, starch, fufu, what again, yes, loi, right? For at least for the next 5 years. The local rice industry that is comatose. As I'm talking now, the demand for cassava in the world market has not been met up to 20%. Are you there? 20%. And yet there are Nigerians working along with no job because we haven't got any pragmatic leader that will say, all school boys, go to the farm. You'll be paid the salary. Right from there, continuing education will be there. If you want to go for pharmacy, you can go. If you want to go for medicine, you can go. But we will have people who will keep us safe. Because when the stomach is warm, the problem is over. So, what am I trying to say? You have to ban some drinks. You introduce gin made in Nigeria with sugarcane. Pineapple can give us what? Other drinks. We can do it. Millet can give us a drink that, look, if you take it, you shark well. Oh yes, stop some drink then. Leisurely goods. All these dresses here. The cotton industry here is comatose. In fact, as I'm talking, Nigeria cannot meet 5% of their fashion and design demand. And we have them. Where are they going? How can we be importing rice? When we have Paramambiri, we have many places where rice can be grown. So that is where the central bank government has to look at it. Ban some, like furniture. We have so many furniture companies that are closing down. No, let me tell you today, go to Paris, go to UK. Most of the shoes are made in Nigeria and are sent there. Why? Because we are still yet not one. As one nation. Igbo man is going some way, Yoruba going, Fulani wants to make money, Hausa is crying that Fulani is holding them, and Nigerians are saying, what is going on? Why is it that only Hausas are in government? Oh, this one says, why is that only Igbos are among the service chiefs? Because we are not one yet. And this is caused by the game, the hypocrisy by the so-called colonial masters. Are you there? Bringing out false information on finance, on education, on science, for us to sit down and say, what do we do? Whereas, when we were down, and in critical situations, our children came up with so many inventions, as I'm talking now. Unlike the elders who are maybe 35, 40, 50. The young, the 17, 18, 19, go and check up. They are now the vibration is touching them. They have access to the special grace of Maharaj Ji. They are bringing out so many inventions. So this is where the central bank governor must come in. He must ban some imports. How much may be, because they are the one who are importing all kinds of things. Imagine Nigeria importing toothpicks, yeah? Nigeria importing soft drinks, yeah? banned everything and said, look, everybody must take Nigeria gin, made with sugarcane, and made the sugarcane and something again. Huh? Aha, Obario. So this is where the central government, then of course, you can take it a big step. Look, 1974, 75, 76, Nigeria was borrowing World Bank money. Are you there?
Yes,
We were borrowing them. What happened? Because we started falling apart. Falling apart does not mean that we were not together, but there were sectional interests who caught away or forgot the zeal, the aspiration of the founding fathers for one Nigeria. So the central bank governor must come out and say, look, this is where we are going. You must be able to fund agriculture through the banking institutions. And the agriculture is going to fund, is not going to be the last one that we have asked the president-elect to President Tinubu to investigate. Every farmer must have his NIN, must have an account in the bank. So the money goes to them what? Direct. Whether tools, machines, equipment, hey, that is over. Once we do that, the woman will shout, hey, what are we going to do with our own farms? No, you cannot. And I repeat here, somebody in the hot weather cannot eat cold food. He will be destroyed. Are you there?
Yes, Maharaj.
You can. The hot weather is for warm food. Go in now and buy tomato with fertilizers, man. Keep it inside your freezer for 1 week. They will have white beard like my own, which was not like the case. And these are the cause of today, the modern diseases we are seeing now. You see somebody inside the car with scratching his bottom, because he's having what? Modern disease for using what? Chemicals. So this is where I see the present government coming in. And then not only that, interest rates must be brought down. Yes, for the ordinary man on the street. Yes, yes. Then he has to introduce what we call tax for the wealthy. The wealthy must pay heavy tax. It doesn't matter. Of course, companies, manufacturing companies, must be given tax concessions. Yes, according to how they are. And not only that, we must find out to know who are the companies paying taxes regularly. There are some companies who are having Nigerian chairmen, but they are not there in the company, either through one member of the House of Assembly or a church or mosque. He established the company, he's the chairman, but he's not there. But you see the company acting irrationally. So the government should be able to take over such companies. Like for example, if the country, the CBN, through his inspectors, are able to find out that somebody has a small shoe making company and it's very good, and the shoes are up to the standard, there's nothing wrong in making him or her, the consultant, open a bigger company for him to take care. After all, where are we going? We have to what? Patronize and encourage Nigerians to what? Work hard. I feel that just few words that I can say now. With that, I'm sure Nigeria will move fast. And not only that, we want religion to be made personal. The government cannot be handling, you know how much foreign exchange going to Mecca, Medina, and Israel to possess what we call a golden teeth or the rank of JP, only for them to come back. What is the effect here now? I don't know. Our Father which art in heaven, but the money is gone. All we now understand is that it is this group of companies who are making use of the poor man to what? Siphon money out of the country. Yes, look, I want to tell you here. If the government ceases to handle what? Pilgrim travel abroad and make it personal, every state will earn about 70 billion. 70 billion of monies that cannot be accounted for. Nigerians are religious people because we believe in the efficacy of the truth. We are the center of gravity. We are the nucleus race. And so nobody should teach us how to know God. We knew God before anybody came. And so that one should not be something people say, oh, why is it that you are doing that? And we are going to the Creator. If you are with the Creator, you perform very well, wonderfully. We cannot follow the Europeans who today, they have to do one thing or another in a hypocritical way to get to where they are going. At the end of the day, there's trouble. Look at the fights going on left and right in Europe and all these countries. We are not against them, but we are saying there must be a nation, a country, a continent that will be able to salvage the world. And I believe that it is Africa's turn now to do it.
Question. Mama, should shout your name.
Yeah? Okay.
Fullest Satguru Maharaj Ji.
Fullest Satguru Maharaj Ji. Fullest Satguru Maharaj Ji. Fullest Satguru Maharaj Ji. My name is Elfomo Ogbeni. Maharaj Ji give me divine knowledge. 23 October 2008. I've been at Maharaj Ji for that. So my question is, when you are a premi, like me, since Maharaj Ji give me knowledge, everything go fine for me. At Maharaj Ji for that. All these pastors, they used to dey against when you are in that, when you talk about Maharaj Ji, or when they see you that you are with Maharaj Ji, they will not be happy. There is a pastors in my street, 2 pastors. One house is there, the back of our house. One is there, one is the other side. The one is here, Benin. The one is there, Calabar. So these pastors, I passed through in between this one house and this one house. I rode my wheelbarrow to my farm because my farm is not far. So my farm is in the back of their own house. So lawyer is the one that owns the land. So this lawyer, he doesn't get chance oversee Abuja this, so he doesn't get chance. So they just based on me to be, the land very big, more than 7 acres. So every time the one in this side, the person in this side, I don't know the kind game they play for road where they pass. Sometimes he will just come to my sister's store. He go say, I want collect wood. I'll say, this is not sawmill like that will be collecting wood like that. So this pastor, I said, okay, take. So one day, I saw myself on
the road or in the experience.
So one day, in the experience, no, he used to come physically.
Okay.
To perform, to play game. So I said, oh, well, at that
What do you mean by play game?
So if we just pack in church member.
Okay.
Because the land just went to lay, jam the lane. So this pastor will pack in member for overnight. They will say they are doing all night. Coming outside.
All night vigil.
All night vigil. So they will be performing. So when they are all night, when they are doing their all night, myself will be doing my own night. So
how do you go your own all night?
They will be doing I will be singing my arti.
Okay.
When I'm singing my arti with utter water.
Okay.
And heavenly bomb.
Okay.
So they will be using their palm wine.
Chelsea, Kaikan, they blow up and down, leaving his church.
What do you mean, Kaikan?
They will be using ogogoro and all this wine. They say that they pray. So this pastor have been disturbing. The Benin man look at the issue one day. Breeze carry his zinc. So when Breeze carry now, he say there was something wrong. A zinc like that. A zinc like that. There must be something wrong. In a way, oh my God, yes. When you live life well, zinc. But what bending, zinc another company. So, away, mama. Even when ta or say na lenwe, te ko ni asikewe. In a way, yes. Mata no rugweme, meta. So, na that one. Since when the breeze carrying, okay, since when breeze carrying zinc, he can't, you know, he can't go aside. So the other one say na him, he's strong. I say okay, fine. So what I want to ask Malachi is that. So one day, I just saw myself in experience inside their church and naked. I said, who am I here? Who am I here? Who brought me here? And who invoked my spirit here? The man come out. I said, come. You know the fear. I'm a married woman from Urobo. You can't touch us for hand. Another man cannot touch you. So you open your door. I say, which church be this when you bring me come? Not be your mama coffee be this. You dey tie people wet, randy. Oh, I say, I'm sorry for you. I fit warn you when you give me evil money, because if I touch anything bad or it must show, I must know. I say you give me bad money to keep for my sister. I tell you, say I can't warn you, don't try me again.
You were saying that in that naked body?
Yes. I was telling the man, I have warned you before not to temper me. Now you have tempered me and naked me in front of your altar. I said, sorry for you. I come back to myself. Daybreak. I said, this one I fight. So this man never want. I call my sister. I said, see the experience I see. Even when he, so in short, let me just. So this man, as I came here, after that issue, the Russian come off for house.
The Russian, what do you mean by rush?
That is he went for treatment.
Where?
I don't know where they carry him. They say he not sleep for night.
Okay.
That he's sick. I say okay, your father is sick. So every time, so now Akuku they go where they pour drink. I call they go there, they sing at it physical. So in experience, I can't say I buy this kind of thing, small one, this speaker, small one, place for the place. Now I said they should not come here again to pour wetin dem dey pour. That is not the way to do all night. Me, I was a Christian before. We doesn't do all night like this. You should stop it. So I said, this my own, nobody should off it. He will sing and sing and sing as much as he can sing at it. Nobody should touch it. Nobody should remove it. I place it. I dig. I place it very well. Be like say I even put cement. I don't want anybody to touch them, and I don't want them to come there. Why am I saying it? Before they rush me, before I came here, February, I think March, the Baba pack up. He changed body. So when my sister called, he was telling me, as I tell you, say the man dey play game. The way he's doing, I don't like it. He have to pack up. What of the other one? He say it dey. I say, well, I no fit come there, come and stay again. That is why. So one of another pastor, for once they know that you are for Maharaj Ji, they will be troubling somebody anyhow. Somebody like they know they take one collect my room for estate for back of 7 up. na the estate dey. Before I went there, the pastor dey say na Calabar give am my room. They do. I say, how they go give you my room? I have 3 rooms in that estate. Why they give you my room?
You have properties there?
No, I don't have anything there. I wanted to give it to person, but before you will give it out for person, the money you used to pay, because if you pay to this sister now, that sister is packing out, you will pay the money that sister pay.
Okay.
Then before he will give you key.
Okay.
I paid 30,000. They never give me the 30,000. This pastor get sit down there. Now I tell them, why this thing be like this? Where is my money? They say, wetin na man do? Cha 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 cha. I think na Maharaj Ji, this and this. I say, okay.